Hello, Kelsey Taylor here. Welcome to our top list video. Now, for the next few top list videos within a month span or, whatever my schedule is, it just depends, I'm going to talk about my favorite Powerpuff Girls episodes. Now, to make it clear, I'm only talking about the episodes from the original series, the series that I grew up with, one of my favorite cartoon shows of all time. And I'm such a massive fan. I've always wanted to do a list talking about my favorite episodes from the series. I was originally going to do this list back in November during their 20th anniversary, and same deal with the Nostalgia Critic. There's so many episodes from every single season that I liked, and it would just make up for a very long video. So for the next couple weeks or so, I'm going to be doing these videos into parts, like doing my certain favorite number of episodes per season. Now, I know it seems like I picked out every single episode from the season, which would be pointless, but I just picked out 10 of my favorites that I like the most. Now, I do have two honorable mentions. They are Just Another Manic Mojo and Uh-Oh Dynamo. Those are the ones that came close. I just picked the ones that I really liked more than the other two. So, let's begin with my top 10 favorite Powerpuff Girls episodes from Season 1. Number 10, Katmandu. As a cat lover, I kind of like this episode. Of course, every single episode from the show is very cool. A lot of them are better than a few others, but yeah, and a lot of episodes I can't talk without spoiling a lot if you've never watched the original show. But Katmandu is one of my favorite episodes from this season. I remember watching it a lot, and yeah, an evil cat. Like, I'm sure that's been done before, but I just like this episode. So yeah, Katmandu, my 10th favorite episode from season 1 of the Powerpuff Girls. Have not much to say. Maybe a lot of these I don't have that much to say without spoiling a lot, so let's just continue down with the list. Number 9, the Fairfax. This one's kind of funny. It's basically through the mayor's perspective view, and the Powerpuff Girls telling him what exactly happened while he's blindfolded, and yeah, if you've seen the episode, I couldn't really use that screenshot. I just used something else because, YouTube, but I don't know. But I thought it was just a very funny episode, something kind of different, made with the perspective view of the mayor, and yeah, that's kind of funny. Number 8, Monkey See Doggie Do. I almost didn't put this episode on this list because I actually didn't see it till much later. But I think this is like one of the classic Powerpuff Girls episodes with Mojo Jojo stealing some jewels that turns everyone into dogs. And definitely a fun episode you should check out. And yeah, that's my 8th favorite episode. I don't know what to say. Mojo Jojo's just a crazy villain. Number 7, Boogie Frights. Interestingly enough, I think this is the very first Powerpuff Girls episode I have seen. I didn't get Cartoon Network until around when the movie was coming out. I remember seeing this episode on a Scooby-Doo VHS tape that came out in the late 90s or something like that. They had one episode of the Powerpuff Girls at the end of that tape, and that was this episode, Boogie Frights. And I think that was my introduction to the Powerpuff Girls, the first time I've ever seen episode of the show, and I got instantly hooked. It instantly made me to become a fan, and yeah, that's my introduction to the show. And Boogie Frights is another fun episode and kind of a little scary too. So, and the ending, of course, is a homage to Star Wars. If you've seen the episode, you know what I mean. That's another one I liked. Number 6, Octo Evil. Now this one's kind of almost frightening in a way. Him, the devil character, yeah, that's his name, him, if you don't know, makes Bubbles doll Octi the octopus talk, and Bubbles really think it's Octi talking to him, not realizing it's the villain. It's kind of tough to explain. Basically, Blossom and Buttercup are constantly fighting, and Bubbles is really terrified of that, and Octi's trying to, give her some helpful advice and stuff, but it ends up getting worse, and yeah, you can see where this is coming from, but I kind of like this episode. I don't know why. Maybe where him transforms into the Devil Octi, destroying Townsville. I don't know. I just like that one. Number 5, the Rowdyruff Boys. Another classic, fun, action-packed Powerpuff Girls episode where Mojo Jojo creates the Rowdyruff Boys to defeat the Powerpuff Girls. And if you have never seen that episode before, if you've never seen a single episode from the original Powerpuff Girls show before, well, maybe that's not the one to start off with. But Like watch all the episodes, and I mean it's definitely like the show's definitely badass. Same deal with this episode, and especially the ending is kind of funny. Can't ruin it though, but if you know the show, you know what I mean. Alright, number 4, Mime for a Change. I was like figuring out this should be my 4th favorite or 3rd favorite episode from season 1. And Mime for a Change is definitely one of my favorites. This rainbow clown becoming a mean black and white meme that, you know, gets rid of the color and turns everything black and white and colorless. And the ending is spectacular. I mean, I really like that one. So Mime for a Change is like one of my all-time favorite Powerpuff Girls episodes. I'll never forget the first time I saw it. Like that was definitely exciting. Number 3, Paste Makes Waste. Ironically, I had a book of this episode before I even seen the episode on TV. I actually still have that book. I had since, I don't know, since the 3rd grade, 2nd grade or something. And this episode, maybe the episodes is just as fun as the book, but I don't know. Like I said, I read the book before seeing this episode. It's kind of weird. Yeah, this boy Elmer, you know, is always eating glue paste, and the kids are poking fun at him, especially Buttercup. And then Elmer accidentally eats this like this bug that's been mutated that lands into his paste. He eats it and turns into this paste monster. And like, if you haven't seen the episode, I better not spoil what happened towards the end. Like, it's just another fun episode, and I think another classic one. Number 2, Bubbles Vicious. For a very long time, Bubbles was my favorite Powerpuff Girl, and this episode is really why. Not only is she cute and adorable, but she can become badass, and yeah, just wants to go all the extreme and just, you know, beat up more monsters and shit. And I think this episode, like, I don't know if the Powerpuff Girl's been nominated for certain awards, but this is the one that was nominated for an Emmy. I don't think it won though, but definitely a very action, fun, pack-filled episode, and how much we love Bubbles. And yeah, you may think she's so cute and happy all the time, but sometimes she get really, really tough, so, and hardcore. Now, here's my number 1 favorite Powerpuff Girls episode from season 1, and that is Eyesore. Now, this is technically my all-time favorite Powerpuff Girls episode for some reason. This is the episode where Blossom first gets her ice breath. Now, this is the episode, like, in Townsville, they get this heat wave. And Blossom discovers that she now has ice breath. Like, she now has ice powers. And very, very, very cool. You know, she uses often too much. And, like, she was told not to use it unless she needs to. And especially at the end, if you've seen that episode, you know what I mean. I mean, it's so cool. And, I don't know, maybe the animation on the ice and the color of it looks beautiful, and yeah, definitely something that we need during the summertime. And yeah, not another blizzard, but just, I don't know. I really wish I have those powers though. Have ice coming out of my mouth. Would that be fun? Alright, so there's my 10 favorite episodes from Powerpuff Girls Season 1. Like I said, down the line, I'm going to be doing more videos talking about my favorite episodes from every single season. Not counting in the new series. I'm not going to do that. Just the original series. I believe there's 5 or 6 seasons of the original Powerpuff Girls show. There's going to be like certain number of episodes. Like maybe I'll do 5 or 10. It just depends. I'm still working on both of these lists on one sheet of paper. So yeah, those videos are expected to come out on like a weekly basis in the span of a month or so. It just depends what my schedule is like. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the list, and let me know what some of your favorite episodes from the first season of the Powerpuff Girls are. I know I've left out a bunch, but those are the ones that I consider as my favorites. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Adios!